switch to my camera, my GoPro. So how is practice going for you guys?
We were just reviewing all the brush knees and then the
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 new
punch, but I definitely need some review on that last punch part.
Yeah, we're gonna actually spend quite a bit of time on Parry block and punch today.
Good.
So and we'll do a bit of time also with reviewing Parry block or the brush knees. And I think the two things together kind of help you actually. So it's good that they have one after the other. So let's go ahead and start the full form practice, or not the full form, but up until we'll go all the way through Parry block and punch.
All right, Thomas just went to fix the internet, so I'm with you, but he'll be back.
Okay. So can I answer any questions while he's doing that, or did anything come up that you know offhand that's pressing?
I mean, it's just when we get to Parry block punch, but everything else I feel pretty good about, I think.
Okay, good. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. So let's go into prepare. Feet, shoulders width apart. Grip the ground with your toes. Release. Drop your shoulders. Hands down the side. Shift your weight. Find that middle spot. Check the sides of your feet. Evenly placed, soft knees. Relax the hips. Let them hang a little bit. Head up. Sink your chest. Opening. Grasping the bird's tail, ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Raise hand, step forward. White crane. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee. Right brush knee. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee. Parry block and punch. Step. Parry. Block and step. Punch. Hi, Dita. Okay, let's do it again. We'll do it a few times, and then I'll watch you guys. Prepare. Opening. Grasping the bird's tail, ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. push. Single whip. Raise hand, step forward. White crane. Left brush knee. Hamstrums the lute. Left brush knee. Right brush knee. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee. Parry, block and punch. Shift, fist, step, parry, block, punch. And again. From prepare. Opening. Grasping the bird tail, ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Raise hands. And step forward. White crane. Spreads its wings. Left brush knee. And push. And strums the lute. Left brush knee. Right brush knee. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee. Parry, block and punch. Shift. Open. Step, look behind. Parry. Block. And punch. Okay. Now let me watch you guys. Yes,
Quick question, yeah,
Yes.
so every time, I just want to get this right, every time we do a brush knee and the arm goes back, whichever arm goes back. All right, over here, so whichever arm goes back like this to come forward, the head goes where the arm goes, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And what you're doing is you're grabbing someone. So you are grabbing with the arm that swings back. It could be a deflect, but it's usually a grab and a pull, and this is a deflecting down. Grab, deflect, and then strike.
Okay. Got it.
Same thing with the other. Now, one of the things about, remember that we do big circles in Yang family, but those circles also gather energy, right? So, and part of what we do with our techniques is that we usually have like a backup plan. So you start with one assumption, you know, like for instance, single whip, you're going to throw someone from one side to the other. You're going to lift, you're gonna lift them actually behind their arm and throw them, right?
Right.
And or actually, I'm sorry, I was mixing up. You're gonna grab and throw. But if you're not successful, if you don't get rid of them that way, then your backup option, they're still here instead of over there.
Yeah.
Here, then you do your strike.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, any other questions? Okay.
Nope.
All right, so let me watch you guys. I'm gonna come up a little closer and switch cameras. I'll call it, I'm gonna call it a little bit more slowly than what we did. Okay, from prepare. Opening. Grasping the bird's tail, ward off left. Ward off right. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip. Raise hand, step forward. White crane. Spreads its wings. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee again. Right brush knee. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee. Parry, block and punch. Okay, all righty. Looks like you guys are practicing. Yay! I'm glad to see it. I saw some really nice dynamic energy in your lower body movement, all of you. You did a good job of separating your empty and full, which means that you are moving your weight from one leg to the other leg. And it's demonstrated. So very good with that. We're going to work a little bit on some of the arm shapes. So in the brush knees, from here, this is one, where we turn the hands, one. And then from here, these come up and down at the same time. So at the same time, this comes up and presses down. That's a deflect. So this is too low. It needs from here, up and down, step, brush, hand to the shoulder. So not down here, hand to the shoulder, strike. Okay, so let's practice that a couple of times. I'll go this way. So just do the left one first. From left, white crane. So first, let's get into a good empty stance. Actually, we're on the ball of the foot. Okay, so from here, 1, rotate the hands, 2, up and down, turning, you're looking, step, brush, hand to the shoulder, strike, pushing forward. Good, and when you push forward, like you're doing, we want to keep our arm at shoulder level when we strike. When we brush forward, we're actually not, we're not at chest, we're not at shoulder level when we brush. Not that anyone's doing that, but I just want to make sure you know that. So maybe middle of the body is about right. And then strike, because it's about brushing someone's body over your leg, for example, in general. Okay. So let's do the sequence of the 3, and I want to focus on the circling in. So when we circle, our arms back here at 35, and we have to turn our body to reach the proper shape and not lose our shape, right? So we don't want to just turn a little bit and stretch. This is overexposed, if you can see that. I should be like this, so I can keep my chest caved a little bit. So you got to turn toward the corner with your shoulders, arm out. Then when you come in, I'm going to stand closer to this camera. Just bend your elbow and try to bring your hand into your shoulder as much as you can. Okay? So just bring it in. And then from there, out. And when we strike, of course, we want to have a little bend in our arm. With the left hand, so if I come up, and we're not going to go up to the top of our head to press down. This is a deflecting movement. So you bring your elbow up to basically level here, okay? And then up and down. There's a little rise and down. Okay. So this would be too low. Okay, so let's practice those couple of things in the set of 3. Okay, so let's go from hamstrings to loop. We'll do 3. First one, rotate the hand and then start your swing and step. Move to the middle, hand to the shoulder, strike, left hand to the side of the leg. Good. 2, shift back, open the elbow, swing, turning to your left, look and step, brush, strike. 3, shift your weight, turn the elbow, circle down, step, brush, strike. Now can I watch you guys do it? Start from raise hand step, from hamstrings to loop. We'll do the series of 3. So left brush knee, begin. Right brush knee. Left brush knee. Okay, so a little bit more on the transition. So when we turn our body, when we come from here to here, we're gonna pick up, when we first turn and we step, bring up your left hand as you're turning. See this? 1 up, 1 down. So I'm already here. I'm turned and my hand hasn't quite pushed down yet. Right? But I'm already turned. Continue and step. Let's practice that. Actually, from hamstrings to loop. Okay, ready? Rotate the hand. Swing your hands at the top. It hasn't come all the way down yet. Now continue and step. Now from here, brush forward, hands in the middle, in front of your body, and then go forward and stride. Now let's do the other side. So we did left brush knee. Now we're going to do right brush knee. Shift, turn, open your hand, circle, lifting up, step and down, brush, strike. So when we do the transitions, I want you to do it like this. So we come up halfway and then we open our hand. Do you see where my upper hand is? My top hand? So it's not over here.
Yes.
Close. So I've just made contact already with somebody right here. Then I'm going to continue the motion. I'm going to grab and I'm going to press down again and step. But if I do it like this and I keep my arm over here, then I'm not, maybe making contact yet, because my contact is going to come in. So I'm farther away. If I want to do it from here, I'm giving them more of an opening. So when we raise and do the transition, when we turn our foot, we turn our body a little bit to that corner too. But we want to close our hands so they're basically in the center together. But because my foot is turned and my body's turned a little bit, it looks more to the side, but it's the center of my center. So they should have this close position. See that? So closer. And then up and down, step, brush, and strike. That's better. Okay, let's do those three. My cat's begging for more food. Okay, from hamstrings to loop. 1, swing and step. 2, 3. Transition to right brush knee. Shift, turn the elbow. Circle, deflect. Brush, strike. 3, right or left brush knee. Shift, bend, circle, step, brush, strike. Okay, that's better. That's better. So you understand what I'm talking about?
I think so.
This here. Okay, so if your arm is over here, you're too wide. So it needs to be closer. Think about getting it kind of under your face, maybe that might help. Think about it being closer to the center of your head, the top hand, whether it's this one or that one. Okay. Okay. Any other questions about any of these movements? No? Okay, well, let's look at parry, block, and punch. So we had, let's review the footwork first. So let's do it together. So we finish in brush knee, and our left leg is forward, our left knee. So just the feet, they'll come forward. So we're going to go shift back, open the foot. Now we've got 2 feet going in 2 directions. Now shift toward the left, bring in the right foot, step straight, and turn the foot to the corner. This is an empty stance, or 1 line 2 sides in this case. Put your foot down, go toward that foot, pick up the left in, and then step wide, and then shift to your bow step. I'm going to do it this way. Let's do it again. So we start from a brush knee, we go straight into parry, block, and punch. 1 shift enough so you can turn on the heel, pivot the heel to the corner. 2, come through towards that leg, step through, put your heel down, turn the foot. Go toward that foot. Now your back foot should be on the ball. Pick it up and then step and then push from the back into a bow. Is anyone having any trouble with this pattern? Does it seem like, do you have any issues with the balance? No? Somewhat? Which part do you have trouble with, Dita?
Oh, I'm kind of always working on balance.
Oh.
It's hard to have the front foot at the angle,
Hmm.
and
In each step, or because
Yeah.
you're moving?
yeah, I more or less just recently started shift the weight towards where the foot is going.
Yep,
As if I just go straight forward, it's not good.
I know, I understand, because it took me a long time to get this balance.
Yeah, so I'm having to get into that habit of go where the foot is going.
So when we do that, I don't mean that you're gonna turn your entire body this way. That would be overdoing it. However, when we come out and we go completely forward and we look at just having flat hips, it's very hard to keep your balance like this. I mean, this one might be okay if you're really strong. But then when you're coming forward again, now what? You know, it's harder. So yes, some people have incredibly strong legs and they've done a lot of balance work and it's easier probably for them. But I think in a lot of people's cases, mine included, knowing that you need to turn your hips go toward the leg that is turned in the direction it's going, at least somewhat, makes a huge difference. So it's about getting your weight centered over the leg that you're going to be standing and then reaching from. So let's do it together. Shift back, open the left foot. And don't put any weight on it yet. Now put some weight on it. Go forward, peel off the back foot. Bring it in, step with the heel, 1 line 2 sides. That's on either side of your heels. Go toward that foot. See, I'm angling a little bit. Pick up the back, step wider, and then shift your tailbone into the middle as you push through.
So you're kind of just, if I understand correctly, Marian, as your foot goes, you're just kind of inclining in that direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I showed you the marble, like riding a horse look, right? You know, the bow-legged thing. Okay, so if I don't do that, if I come like this and I come forward and then I step, maybe I can do this, maybe I can't. Right?
Right.
An exaggeration of how not to do it when you're going toward those corners is to do this. That would be wrong. Okay, so you see how like that could be overdone. Okay, so we're not gonna like sway our way forward. We're not doing that. Okay, so as far as trying to get your balance is concerned, the other issue is where is the upper body? Is it leaning forward? Are you to the side? Here's the thing I used to do. And this might help you, Dita. I used to come forward and I was trying to balance, and then I was like doing this, and I was leaning. You know, I was just not stable. And then same thing, I'd be trying to do this, and I was like this. Well, I'm still not stable, right? So trying to keep my body up is very difficult to do if you aren't stable, if you don't have a good structure over those legs that we're talking about, where we're going to have the most of the weight to carry us so we can be strong. Get it over this leg so you can balance on one, pick it up. And if you have balancing issues, maybe you make shorter steps. I mean, sometimes I have balancing issues. You go to the other one. Are your knees apart, or are they closing? Keep your knees open. Use the back leg to help stable yourself before you fully bend that knee. And then keep your toe down to help. Then pick it up and step and bend. Do you see what I'm talking about? So having a lot of air between one foot and the next, you know, like free from, like, unless we're, you know, kicking, we aren't necessarily going to have a foot up free for very long. So remember that the ground is your stable area. It's there to, I mean, it's not there to help you, but it's going to help you if you use it right. Okay. Okay, so let's work on the arms. Did I answer any questions for you, or was that at all useful, Dita? Does that help at all? Okay. Okay, so from the brush knee, we start just like the brush knees. This is the same. Remember about closing these arms. Bring the right one in. Yes, very good. Now, when we come down, we're still on 2 feet. Bend the legs some more. Now you're on the toe. Make your fists step. You step when these arms are when they swing back, your heel should be in front of you on the ground. But I'm not going to pat my foot straight. I'm going to turn it to make it easier already. Now come forward. Parry. This is where you're parrying. Okay, from here, the left arm just follows along. Come down, pick up that left foot and step out, block, and punch. Okay, I'm going to go this way. Let's do it together. From the brush knee, I really like these moves at this point. I think they're really fun, but it took me forever to get the timing right. Okay, 1, shift, 2, turn. Arms are close. 3, moving forward. This step, you're looking behind. 3, parry. The left hand is behind the front arm. Your back leg is almost off the ground. Now it's up. I think this is 4, 5, and 6. Punch. I'm going to go this way. When you punch, after you block, and then you punch, this arm comes in. And when it comes in, fist distance apart from here, you can see. So not close, not touching, but about like this. And the hand is up. If you were to touch, your fingers would be seen behind. All your fingers would show above your arm, okay? But we're not touching. We're just getting ready to do something else with it if need be. Okay, any questions about how we're going to use the arms? No? Okay, so yes, let's practice a little bit with our parry. Do it with me. Turn. Back. Turn. Now add your fist when we come down again. Make a fist. Come out at an angle, down. Let's do it again. Open hand, make a fist, come out. Do you see where I stop? See where my arm is here? In the center of my body, it should be at an angle. And then down to your hip. So when it's at my hip, I'm not going to have my shoulder open like this. Even though my body is going to be turned, so but I'm still going to keep this a little bit rounded. Okay. So from here, when I punch, I'm going to pick up my fist and I'm going to start turning it as I punch straight out with my shoulder to my shoulder height.
Here, so back and then here.
Well, no, here.
So
But like,
shoulder, yeah, straight to your shoulder, and you want to try to hit with the front.
but you're not turning, Marian, you're not turning the upper part of your body, rotating the upper part of your body, or you are as you punch?
You are.
You know,
Yeah, because your arm's coming forward, so your shoulders are squaring up.
Oh,
So they're back here when you block. They're like
Oh.
at an angle towards the right corner, but when
but
you
not
gotta
further,
come
not,
forward,
yeah,
so turn. And yeah, there's a waist
not
turn.
further than square, got it.
Okay. So let's practice. I'm gonna go dead on. Let's do it together. So from the brush knees. One shift to open is the right hand in the center. 3, circle. Oh, sorry, hold on. Wait, let's start again. Okay, go back to this brush knee, sorry. Do over. Okay, parry, block, and punch. 1, shift. 2, close. 3, pull down, make your fist, get your foot out there and step. 4, parry at an angle. 5, block. 6, punch. Bring the left arm into the right forearm. Like that. Now, when we punch, we want to try to get our fist. So we don't want our fist sitting up like that. We want our fist in line. It's hard for me to get my thumb down. We want our fist to be in line with our arm. Okay, like keep those bones level to protect your wrists. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go this way. Let's do it again. From left brush knee, parry, block, and punch. 1, shift. 2, open. 3, sorry again. Let's start over. Parry, block, and punch. Sorry, you guys, I'm having a weird day. Okay, parry, block, and punch. 1, shift. 2, open. 3, draw down, make a fist and step. 4, parry. 5, block. 6, punch. How did that go?
Better. Can we do it again?
Yes, yes. I'm gonna go this direction. I just want to also remind you, I may have already told you this, but this is actually, it should really be called parry, parry, block, and punch. There are 2 parries in it. So remember when I said we make contact here? Here, this is a deflect and a parry. A parry means to deflect. It's the same idea. I don't know why they're called parry versus deflect, but anyway, what you're doing is pushing someone's arm down, okay? So parry. So you're parrying someone's arm, and when you come down, when you first come down, from here, you draw down, you make a fist halfway, and it's called a seated fist, meaning your arm is rounded. And you see my fist is not, it's not turned yet, it's flat, but it's not level with my arm, it's seated like this. It's like your hand would be if it were open. If you raise your hand and close your fist, that's what you want when you first start. Okay, that's the down motion. When you're down here, you're parrying someone back, and then you come up. Okay, so your arm comes from here, down, up. Okay, then from here, I should be out. From here, parry again. So the first parry is this one, coming down, and then another, and then a block and a punch. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. And then I want to watch you guys. Parry, block, and punch. 1, 2, 3, make a fist and step. 4, parry, 5, step and block, 6, punch. Master Yang pays really close attention, well, he pays close attention to everything, but he stresses that when you step out, you have to coordinate your upper and lower body. You're not going to say, and nobody's doing this, but I'm just telling you. So if you were stepping out here and coming forward, and then you had your leg out first, and you put out your hand, this is wrong. They're not coordinated. So when the left heel hits, the left arm needs to be out there. So this matters about how you're going to move through the stepping. So let's watch me do this, and I will show you a few wrong things, and maybe I don't know if this will help anybody or not. So we'll see. 1, shift, open, come down, swing and step, come forward. Look at where the back of my leg is, so I can step, and then I punch. So we don't, when we do this, we're doing it very slowly right now to get the steps, right? But we're not only doing it like this and then coming through. So because we're going to be always moving through this, right? But to do that, you're going to have to pick up your feet while you are starting to use your arms or turn your waist. So I want you to think about that as we do it. And this time, let's do it again. And let's try to do it a little bit smoother. From brush knee. Parry, block, and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Step.
Let's do it again. I'm going to
Yes.
go front so I can see if there's anything that catches my eye. From parry, block, and from brush knee. Parry, block, and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How did that feel?
Getting there.
All right. Okay, can I watch you guys do it? Let me switch cameras. I'll call it for you. Okay, from the end of brush knee. First of all, where are your hips when you've finished brush knee? Are your hips square forward, or should they be angled to the corner a little bit? They should be to the corner slightly, somewhat. Okay, remember the back hip should be in line with the back leg. Okay, ready? Parry, block, and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Parry, block, and punch. 1, shift, 2, 3, swing, 4, parry, 5, block, 6, punch. Okay, let's work on the blocking. Let's work on the arms. All right, so let's do the arms without the feet. See, I know exactly how this is. It's just sort of complicated. Okay, so let's just do the feet. We'll just walk through. Okay, so from here, 1, 2. This part we know. 3, 4, 5. The hand goes out in front of you, left hand in front of your chest or your shoulder, straight out like this. 6. One more time. I'm going to go straight, just the arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. Go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, when you guys are blocking, are you blocking in front straight ahead at 9 o'clock? I can't quite tell with the cameras. Okay, good, Dita. Is it straight ahead?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So I have
Straight
to
ahead
ask
of what?
of you, of straight ahead facing.
Of the shoulder or the head?
The,
Of the
the
middle line or
shoulder,
the shoulder?
in line with the shoulder. Straight ahead in line with the shoulder. The left, remember that when we do the block, we are stepping into a bow step. So our foot is straight pointing at 9 o'clock. So we should have a knee that's pointing to 9 o'clock and the arm should be in line with that. Well, knee is not actually bent much yet, but you know what I'm saying. And then from there, we punch into the knee. Okay. All right, let's do it with the hands. Oh, let me switch cameras. Hold on. Forgot that I was on the other camera. Any questions? No? Okay. From left brush knee, Parry block and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's better. Okay, let's try doing it again. I'm gonna go this way. Can I watch you guys do it, or did you have a question, Thomas?
Yeah, so after we come out,
Yep.
where exactly, can you face and show where exactly this arm should be?
Yes.
You know, once you land.
Okay, first of all, do you see how your arm is like this? It's like that. So turn your arm. So yes, so your fist, the back of your fist is facing forward. That will turn.
Okay.
You're parrying with this.
Right, so it should be here, or should it be here?
It should be in the center.
Okay.
So like this. So when we come through like that.
Okay.
So I'm not this and I'm not that. This would be like a chop to the face. We're not as high as the face. It's like this. Right. And the left hand is behind it. Okay. It's not doing a whole lot, but it's not like the brush knees where it has a different function. We're not brushing out, right? So it's getting ready to do the block. Okay. Any other questions? All right, let's go and do it again. I'll go straight ahead. And we're going to count and focus. 1, let's focus on getting the right Kodak moments, and then we will put it together more smoothly. 1, 2, 3. Did you step? That's 3. Bring your right arm up a bit. 4, come forward on your knee. 5, block, your heel is down. 6, punch. How does that feel?
better. More
Okay.
natural.
Can I watch you guys do it? Okay, from left brush knee. Parry block and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Okay. Let's, we need to remember where our gaze is. So let's do it again. And by the way, the stepping looks a lot better. It looks like you guys are getting to be more comfortable with it. When we step, I want everyone to remember that, like the brush knees, when we swing our arms back, we look. Okay. And when we're doing this movement, when our arm comes down, I'm going to show you this way. When we come down like this to begin, we make a fist and we swing back and look. Okay, the arm has come up. It's like middle of the body now. It's not low, it's up. And then it comes out at an angle, then that figure 8, exactly. Okay, but we gotta look. Okay, ready? I'm gonna go this way. From Parry block and from brush knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice, it's getting really better, a lot better. Okay, let's put it together with the brush knees beforehand. Let's combine those two moves, okay? I'm gonna go, well, we'll have to do a brush knee. Actually, we'll just start from the first handstand. Actually, you know what? Let's start the whole sequence. Let's go from white crane and do all of it. Okay. All right. So we just finished white crane. Left brush knee. 1. Hand strums the lute. Second brush knee. 2. Okay, now the next one. This is the third one. Right brush knee. Now the fourth one. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. And the fifth brush knee. Now Parry block and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. One more time. Do you want to do it from the whole bit from the beginning, or just work on these that we just did?
Things we just did.
What we just did. Okay.
Yeah.
Do it again. We'll do all 5 brush knees. So start from an empty stance. You're on the ball of your foot in white crane. Left brush knee. Begin. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee. Right brush knee. Left brush knee. Hand strums the lute. Left brush knee, last one. Parry block and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Okay. That's the class.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions before we go?
No one, thank you.
Okay,
Thanks so much.
all right, well, let's close. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you, Deeta. Have a nice weekend, whatever you do. Maybe we'll actually have some sunshine.
Doesn't look like it.
I know, I know. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.